Welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So let us consider this geometric puzzle. So we have two semicircles. One is a yellow semicircle and one is what? A bigger semicircle. Now this is the center of the semicircle. The radius of the semicircle, that is this red line, is the same as the length of the bigger semicircle from this side to this side. So the lengths are what? The same. So how can we solve this geometric puzzle? So first of all, we can take a value. It can be any value. So let us take 1. Let us consider the smaller semicircle radius to be 1. So if this side is 1, this side will also be what? 1. So this is 1, this is also 1, is the radius, and this is 1, and this side will also be what? 1, right? So we can label this part to be what? X. This is the center of the dot, the bigger semicircle. So from this side to the end of this side, you are going to get what? The radius of the what? The bigger semicircle. So the radius of the bigger semicircle is what? 1 plus x. So the same way, when we draw a line here, we are going to get what? 1 plus x. And this is a chord, right? And from the center of the bigger semicircle to the center of the smaller circle, the angle is what? 90 degrees. It bisects each other. So the angle is what? 90 degrees, right? So this side is the same as what? The radius of the what? The bigger semicircle. So you are going to get 1 plus what? X. So I can draw a line here, a blue line. And now let's look at what happened. We can see we have two triangles, this one and this one, right? So we can use Pythagoras. So we can name this side to be what? Y, right? So using Pythagoras theory, we can consider what? This triangle. So this is what? This is 90 degrees because from the center of the bigger radius, from the center of the semicircle to the radius of the smaller what? Semicircle is what? 90. So now this will be the hypotenuse. So 1 plus x all square is equal to what? Is equal to 1 square plus what? Y square. That is what? The bigger what? Triangle. So we can make y the subject here. So we are going to get 1 plus x. We can subtract both sides by what? 1 square. So we are going to get 1 plus x all square minus 1 square is equal to y. Right? That is the first one. Now let's consider this smaller triangle. This is 90 degrees. So this is what? The hypotenuse. So we are going to get what? Y square is equal to what? 1 square plus what? X square. But we already know that y square is the same as this side. So we equate both equations. So we are going to get what? 1 plus x square minus 1 square is equal to x square plus what? 1 square. So we can expand the bracket. We are going to get what? 1 plus 2x plus x square minus 1 is equal to what? X square plus 1. So now we can subtract both sides by what? Minus x square, right? So this will cancel this. So and also this one, we can subtract 1 from both sides. This one will also cancel this. So we are going to get 2x is equal to what? 1, right? So x is equal to what? 1 over 2. So now the radius of the bigger semicircle is what? 1 plus x, right? So it will be what? 1 plus what? Half. And the answer is what? 3 over 2. So the bigger semicircle radius is 3 over 2. The smaller semicircle radius is what? 1. So now let's find the fraction shaded. So first of all, area of the semicircle is what? Pi divided by 2 what? R square. We know that R is already what? 1. So we are going to get what? Pi over 2. That is the radius of the area of the smaller semicircle. What about the radius of the bigger semicircle? The same way, we are going to get pi r squared divided by what? 2, right? We know that the radius of the bigger semicircle is what? 3 over 2. So we are going to get what? Pi into bracket 3 over 2 all squared divided by what? 2. So we are going to get 1 divided by pi into bracket 3 over 2 square, right? Because when we divide both sides, when we divide the fraction shaded, the pi will cancel itself, and we are going to get 1 divided by 3 over 2 all square. Now the fraction shaded will be what? 4 over 9. And that is the answer. Thank you for watching. You can always subscribe to my YouTube channel for more educative videos.